What's up guys, it's Android at Night, and what I've got for you now is a quick hardware tour / review of the Galaxy S3. I'm just going to start by running around all the sort of physical aspects of the device. So on the left hand side you've got a volume rocket, which is really nicely integrated into that sort of curved bezel. It's not aluminium, it's faux plastic, but it feels really nice, and I love the fact that it sort of just sits in there and it's quite sort of discreet. Then on top you've got your speaker grill for calling, obviously. You've also got here a hidden LED notification light, which is brilliant. You can change the colours and things like that with an app on the market, but I think that's something that was definitely a pretty big miss on the Galaxy S1 and 2, so it's lovely to see that they've given us that option. Two sensors here, I believe that's your light and your proximity sensor. You've got your front facing camera. On the side here you've got a power button, which again is really nicely done inside that sort of curve. Looks really cool. On the bottom you've got one of your dual microphones, if it'll focus. Come on. Come on. Okay, well you can sort of see it there. You've got a dual mic, one of your two dual microphones, the other one being on. Why will it not focus? That's really irritating. Okay, and you've got your other one there, which you can sort of see. On the bottom you've also got your micro USB charging and sync slot. On the bottom you've got a hardware home button, which, as I said before, I'm kind of ambivalent about. But I do quite like the flatter design. Actually, I didn't initially like it, but I think the whole aspect of the device, sort of the ethos, or whatever you want to call it, I think it goes really nicely with it. You've also got two backlit soft keys here, which when you turn the backlight off are completely invisible, which I really like. The light's obviously quite nice when you first start using it, I guess, to see where they are and what they do. But I always turn them off just because I think they waste battery and don't look pretty. But these ones are really bright, to the extent that I was turning them off purely because it was hurting my eyes in sort of dimly lit rooms. They were just way too bright, but at least they're there. On the back you've got your flash, which is super bright, much better than the one on the Galaxy S2. 8 megapixel camera, which again, much better than the one, well, not much better, but significantly better than the one on the Galaxy S2, just because of the software. I think the sensor is slightly better, and obviously combined with this better flash, the results are much better in dim light. Speaker, which I really like the fact that it's here actually, because on the Galaxy S2, when you put your finger or you hold it like this, there's a tendency to obscure the speaker, whereas here it stays open, so you don't muffle the sound, but you can really easily muffle it with putting your finger over, which I quite like actually, because it means if you do accidentally start playing something, you can just do that quickly, and then fiddle around and turn off the music or the call or whatever. Top, you've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, and the audio quality on this is better than the Galaxy S2. I haven't played with it much, but just from a quick listen on Spotify, there's definitely a difference. Back cover is really thin. I'm not going to bend it as much as some of the videos just because I really don't want to snap it, but it is very flexible. But on the device it does feel very firm. It feels a really good device in the hand. With all the reviews I saw, I didn't initially like it that much, sort of design wise, but when you've held it, it sort of all makes sense, which I know sounds like a really corny marketing ploy, but it really does. When you've got this on, it feels very firm and secure, much better than the Galaxy S2, and much better than the Galaxy S1. So don't be deterred by that plastic back. It feels really good. Inside you've got a micro SIM card and SD card slot. Removable battery, obviously, which is a great step up over the One X. That's one of the main reasons I got this one over the One X. And also you've got the extendable memory, which is good. Clip this back on. This back cover, when I unboxed it, said was a bit of a fingerprint magnet. It's kind of weird. It's not a fingerprint magnet, but any moisture on your hands, and obviously I'm filming because I've got hot lights here, so my hands do tend to sweat a little bit when I'm filming, which is disgusting, and you probably don't want to know that. But you can sort of see moisture and stuff on it. You can't really see it now just because I've said it, and you know, when you're on camera you can't get anything to work. But you can sort of see it, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as sort of piano black. You can sort of see it in the light there. But it's nothing like, you know, it's not going to be a make or break whether you buy the phone. In the hand, I think it feels really, really nice, really nicely contoured. The screen, as I mentioned in the unboxing, is contoured slightly that way, much like the Nokia Lumia series. And as a result, it feels really nice in the hand. There's no sharp edges, and the whole sort of pebble nature design thing that Samsung were going for actually does kind of work when you hold it in your hand. It feels really, really nice, really solid, really rounded. There's a very, very slight curve like that, which is sort of augmented by the shape of the bezel. But I think there is a very, very slight curve. You can hardly notice it, but it is there, and it does feel nice. It looks nice. And again, this bezel, the way it sort of curls out, makes the phone feel much, much thinner. And here, even though there is obviously a physical join, it's not a huge lip that you can really feel when you hold it. So the whole device does feel sort of, what's the word? Sort of I don't know, sort of a nice integrity to it. It doesn't feel like it's loads of materials heaped together. And that's about it on the hardware front, guys. I think obviously the processor on this is outstanding, the Exynos 1.4 GHz quad core. But that's for another video. I'll do some gaming tests, and I might do the odd benchmark, even though I don't particularly believe in them. But people seem to see that. So any questions, comment me. Please subscribe if you haven't seen me before, and comment anything you want me to do, anything you want me to do differently. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-da!